quick.
That's all for now.
Thank you, sir. And keep up the good work. There are a lot of people...
I will.
These people's eyes are black. Just stop. Machines were grown.
Freedom's not good enough anymore. No, they all want some crazy ray gun. Carter, what's this I hear about people sleepwalking through cities?
Your guess is as good as mine. Whatever the outsiders did to them, we don't know how to fix it.
Sounds like a friend I knew back in the service. Mine just snapped.
As long as we still got people working on a cure, there's still a chance for them.
Oh, right you are. Although if they can't remember it after they recover, that'd probably be a mercy.
Tell me more about that friend in the service. Anything like the sleepwalkers?
Well, I can't say it was too similar. I mean, poor old Ken didn't have black gunk all over his eyes to start. But the things he saw when we were in the Great War.
Terrible things happen during war.
Anyway, he never got over the shock. And Myron and I never got over what happened to him. I just hope we can do more for those sleepwalkers.
How are our food and water supplies?
We should be able to hold off for another month, maybe more with tighter rationing.
You've known the old man for a while. Has he always been this paranoid?
No, not at all. In fact, I remember when he used to be a naive new recruit.
What happened to him?
Well, it's not hardly my place to tell his life story. But let's just say that sort of attitude doesn't last after the third time a refugee pulls a gun on you.
That's enough prying for now.
Anytime, Carter.
Maybe not. If it were me, I'd stay hidden. Let everyone think there's something.
That is what you do. So, we're gonna fight them.
By building our own flying saucers?
Shut it, will you? Nobody's supposed to know about it.
I'll tell you this for free. If it was me in charge, I would.
Attention all personnel. We have multiple reports coming in from voices from outside results across the Champagne area.
Invisible?
Damage is
How are they
unknown.
gonna know if there's another one around watching?
We'll relay further information as it becomes available. End report.
Carter, join me. I don't like it when my agents go off the rails, Carter. Never ignore my orders again. You're lucky things turned out as well as they did with Dr. Weird's rescue. Well, look at this time. I understand the situation is getting to you.
Weaver tell you that? Or you just figured it out on your own?
I need to know I can trust you, Carter. I took a big risk including you in this operation, and I'm about to take another.
What are you talking about?
Taking the fight to the enemy. Not just surviving this war, winning it.
And how exactly are we gonna do that?
With this.
What in God's name is that?
A prototype aircraft, built with everything we've been able to learn from their technology. Plus a few tricks of our own.
You really think it'll make a difference?
It might, as long as we know where to strike. That's where you come in.
If it means fighting back, I'll do whatever it takes.
Good. The first step is interrogating the infiltrator.
What do we know about the infiltrator?
We've been running a barrage of tests on it. Preliminary interrogation, medical checks. The boys in the lab even took a look at the devices implanted in him.
Find anything useful?
We don't even know his name, or if his kind even have names. But we have reason to believe he'll be more responsive now.
What happened? Lock him in solitary for a couple weeks?
You might be closer than you think. In a recent examination, our surgeons removed this from his head. We think it's some kind of communication device.
He was bugged?
We're not sure. Weir thinks it was his connection to Mosaic.
That's their communication network.
According to Dr. Weir, yes. Whatever it is, ever since we removed this thing, the infiltrator's been less aggressive, more morose.
Interesting. How do we know we can take them out in one strike?
Weir's been studying their transmissions, and he believes they're coming from a single source.
That's this mosaic thing they talk about?
Yes. The doctor says his measurements prove that it's some sort of central command, possibly even a single being. And if our tests are correct, it is indeed more than just some sort of radio network.
How so?
After studying the infiltrator's implants and physiology, we believe it connects directly to the minds of the outsiders.
So if we take out Mosaic's core, we shut down every outsider on this planet.
That's the idea. But we need to know more.
That's an impressive flying saucer you've built.
Actually, the Air Force was already toying with a prototype like this. Our German associate just made a few modifications, including everything we could steal from the outsiders.
How does it handle?
When it's finished, it'll be faster and more maneuverable than anything in the skies.
Can it get through those Venn gates of theirs?
That's what we need you to find out.
I'll see what I can get out of the infiltrator.
Good. We've got him in a containment center in the lab, built especially for him.
Got his own luxury suite, huh? That ought to soften him up.
Don't count on it.
How gentle do I need to be?
Just be careful. He's the only captive we have.
No aliens at first. It was an experimental project of the Air Force. The alien technology just helps it work better.
Something like that should fly. It's impossible.
It's time to change our definition of impossible.
So, it can move in any direction? Like a helicopter?
Yes, the helicopter was twice as durable, 5 times faster, and could fly through a vacuum.
Ah.
Makes quite a difference.
Shut it down! Shut it down before it blows! No, wait! We need to test the threshold!
Yes, we really should see when it explodes.
Are you too crazy? Shut it down!
Test flights? Serious. They got him here, locked up for interrogation.
At least we know it's safe. Just when we've got everything operational. Think I'll bring a friggin' alien in here.
Well, to be fair, if they're going to interrogate one of them, where else could they go?
Attention all personnel. We have confirmed reports of outsider structures being built outside of St. Louis. No attacks reported, but sleepwalker infection has spiked in the area. Operation is being carried out. End report. Give him a shiner for me, will ya?
Calm yourself, Doctor. Irrationality will not help us identify enemy infiltrators.
Calm while you perform tests on men?
Like livestock?
These tests serve to protect them, and after all, they are all volunteers.
Maybe, but we're still not certain of what side effects.
The infiltrator's right inside, Agent Carter. If you need anything, just ask.
I think I would like that, Mr. Falk. I think I would like that very much. You are Dr. Heinrich Dressner, correct? Yeah, Mr. Falk. And do you understand why I am interviewing you today? Officially?
Officer, you're new here, aren't you?
Yes, sir. They rescued me up from outside Louisville.
You've been brought up to speed?
Yes, sir. Prisoner is secure, mostly docile, and Falk has things in hand. I'd say it's going pretty well.
It's a little early to say it's going well.
Sir, it's been a month and a half, and we've gotten back on our feet after the surprise attack. I'd say that counts for something.
You're not wrong, but I got a feeling it'll get worse before it gets better.
And I'm glad I'm here, where I can make a difference.
How's the infiltrator?
The containment room was designed to act as both a brig and a lab, so he's well contained. Not that he's been trying to get out.
You think he's planning something?
Can't say for sure. Any other prisoner, yeah, but since they removed that controller thing from his head, he's been a different man. Or I guess I should say, different creature.
How much do you trust Falk?
I trust him with my life, sir. After all, if it weren't for him and his teams, I'd still be out there.
You said you were rescued from outside Louisville?
Yes, sir. Fort Knox in particular. Agent De Silva and his team were recovering something from high-value storage, and I thought they were looters.
That could have gone poorly.
Not really. I don't know about you, but I ask questions before I start shooting. They were only too happy to bring me back, once they were certain I was human.
How exactly did they prove that?
Just like checking for Reds. Sing the Star-Spangled Banner, ask what happened in the most recent episode of Captain Thunderclap, and so on and so on.
That's all.
Thank you, sir. Good luck.
I see you gave up on the disguise. Done playing dress-up?
This one can no longer hide. Those systems were corrupted by your scientists.
Yeah. Gloat all you want about your superior technology while we've got you tied to a chair with a rope.
You want revenge for your fellow warrior. Go ahead and take it. Nothing you do will stop the Zujari.
We're gonna pay a visit to your home, and you're gonna help us get there.
A counter-invasion. Ha! The more you resist Mosaic, the more you will bring death to your world. You think you have seen our strength? This is just an expeditionary force preparing the way for our armies. We will destroy you.
We'll see about that.
It's simple. You will join our empire or you will die. For us, there are no other choices.
Our whitecoats say there's been a change in your attitude ever since they yanked this device out of your head. I want to know what the hell it is.
It is many things. A shield, a beacon, our focus. It is Mosaic. Without it, we are... I am alone, unsure, impure of thought.
What exactly is Mosaic?
You would think of it as a broadcast, a network. Each of us are connected to it. It unites us.
It's how you receive your orders.
Our orders. Our faith. Mosaic delivers truth. Or perhaps what Origin decides is the truth.
Why don't you just do yourself a favor? Just talk straight to me, and tell me about this Origin. Maybe we can help you.
You are more civilized than would be expected for such divided creatures. It is not a weakness. Nothing is as I thought. Nothing is as Origin told us.
Listen, I'm fighting for the survival of my entire race here. Give me something to work with, or you'll find out what I'm willing to do for my world.
You have already seen what we are willing to do for our own dying world. What Origin has forced us to do for our world. Forced me to do to other worlds.
You don't have to let Origin control you. Tell us how to stop him and you can be free. We can destroy Mosaic. You can all be free.
Yes, but Mosaic cannot be destroyed. Mosaic is not a single place, not a solid thing. And soon it will consume your people as it has so many. As it did mine.
Fine. Tell him where we are.
This is a foolish decision. Mosaic will know our location immediately. Origin will see that you all die.
They'll come finish off Xcom, you'll return a hero. Go on. Join the inevitable.
No. I cannot go back. Not anymore.
Then help us fight it. If we win, we can find a way to help the rest of your people.
Very well, William Carter. You win. To survive the crossing, you will need an instrument that can recalibrate quantum structures.
Dr. Weir should be able to make sense of that.
I hope for your sake he does. But such a device can be acquired only from one of our ships, which can be found at one of our docking stations near a Ven gate. It would not be possible to replicate it with human technology.
Thank you. We won't forget your help.
Nice work in there, Carter. I bet the director will want to tell you that himself.
Was he watching?
You even have to ask that question? He's waiting for you in Ops.
Sir, we demand to have access to the Outsider. We have vital questions that demand answers.
It's archaic interrogation. Why isn't that thing under a microscope all day, every day?
Gentlemen, please. We're still questioning it. I'm sure he'll be handed over to you when we've learned all we can.
We'll try not to be too rough on him.
Yes, we don't want him injured before the vivisection.
Ah, William. Welcome to our newly refitted laboratory. I'm certain that Dr. Weir would love to give you a tour of the facilities. Yeah, Herr Doctor?
Yes, of course. I'll just leave Heinrich to his tests. Down here is what we call the workshop. It's where we test the new equipment and applications. It's all quite experimental, so don't use anything here until it's been cleared for the field.
I don't know about all that. It's just a minor change. You would have done it yourself. In time. Right, but you were the one who did it today. How about you? You'll be replaced if you're head of this project and take away your prize.
Here we go. As you see, we have the automated turret deployed, but it cannot draw a line of sight on any targets. You can lift a target out from behind its cover to get a clear shot. But if you face many targets, it might be a better option to lift your turret instead. Go ahead and try. Here we go. As you see, we have the automated turret deployed, but it cannot draw a line of sight on any targets. You can lift a target out from behind its cover to get a clear shot. But if you face many targets, it might be a better option to lift your turret instead. Go ahead and try. The engineers are especially proud of the gyroscopic stabilization that makes that possible. It'd be a shame not to put it to use in the field.
Is that all?
The boys in the lab just wanted to make sure you knew all your options in the field. Never know when it'll come in handy.
What did you want to talk about?
Yes, we've had a bit of a mishap, William.
Ah, great.
As you know, our most pressing goal is to develop a test to determine the humanity of our personnel, if you will. We've had a breakthrough, discovering a signal which causes the Zilicoids to become quite agitated. But as you can see...
Your test subjects escaped?
Indeed. Perhaps the signal agitated them a bit too much.
Why haven't we been put on alert?
With our current tension, can you imagine how people would panic? I'd rather we keep this little incident between ourselves, William.
What exactly do you need me to do?
The Zilicoids are likely to be hiding in the ventilation or other subsystems. Their distinctive trail should make it easy for you to track them and destroy them. Good hunting.
Just a sec, Carter. You know the drill. Wait, what the hell? There's something in there. It's in the vents. Get it, Carter, quick! Quick thinking, Carter. I'll start a flush of the whole decontamination system now.
Looks like I found the first of Heinrich's blobs.
Carter. He got the alien to talk, you know.
Huh? How'd he do that?
I'm afraid to ask.
Attention all personnel. Outsider interference continues to scramble long-range communication efforts. Field teams report rumors of panic and rioting in major cities. They report. All personnel, we have received confirmation of an outsider attack on Seattle, though details of the attack remain sparse. We will provide more information as it becomes available. End report. Attention all personnel, we have multiple reports coming in of a widespread outsider assault across the Champaign-Urbana area. Damage is unknown, believed to be severe. We will relay further information as it becomes available. End report.
Back from the interrogation? How did it go?
He was easy to handle. Now we got our own little stool pigeon.
Then let's use him while we can. And before the lab tries to cut him up to see how he works.
You get the report from the interrogation?
Yeah, the bastard killed Nils. You were too soft on him.
That's why they didn't let you interrogate him. He can't tell us much if he's dead.
He didn't tell us much as it is.
He told us enough to figure out the next step. That's all we need for now.
With any luck, the old man will let me have the next shot at him.
Is Falk getting too paranoid?
Well now, that depends.
Depends on what?
Whether or not Falk's listening right now.
Are you tracking Axis?
Not tracking him directly, but if I find the target, I think it'll lead to Axis.
That's cryptic.
Anyone could be listening in, and I've been tracking this case for too long to risk losing it now.
I'm going to get some answers.
Good luck.
Carter, good work in there. I'm honestly surprised you kept your cool.
That wasn't my first interrogation.
It shows. Having a defector on our side could make a big difference.
And who knows? Someday, they might be great allies.
Let's just focus on making it through this war. Now, I've been discussing the information you extracted with Dr. Weir.
Any clue where we can find one of those interdimensional things?
The doctor calls it a phase plotter. And we know there's an outsider docking tower near a town called Vida Buena in New Mexico. De Silva's team reported it when they were investigating sleepwalkers in the area.
Sounds like I should talk to De Silva.
That could be difficult. De Silva's team attempted to infiltrate the structure. The last report from them was 2 days ago.
What the hell, Falk? De Silva goes missing and you're just telling me now.
Calm down, Carter. We have reason to believe that he's still alive, but he's deep in enemy territory and unable to broadcast. Link up with him and his team. Then you will all escort Dr. Weir through the command tower and secure the phase plotter.
You think we can trust the outsider?
He seemed pretty shaken up. If we learned anything from your encounter with this Lawrence, it's that the real problem is their mosaic.
You think they'll all just switch off when we take out Mosaic?
I wouldn't bet on it. But as it seems to be their communications network, destroying it would give us a serious edge.
Can't ask for much more than that. Why are we putting the doctor back in danger?
Weir is the only one who understands how the enemy gates work. He's the only one with any insight into how their systems might operate.
And no time to train a field specialist, right?
Precisely. Keep Dr. Weir safe. He's far too valuable to lose.
What was De Silva doing up there anyway?
He was assigned to gather intel on the Outsider's gates for Dr. Weir's benefit.
And now we're going there to get one of these gadgets. What aren't you telling me about this place?
Vida Buena is an Outsider transport hub. Ships coming and going from one of those gates, 24 hours a day.
So the best chance we have of getting a phase plotter
is a place swarming with enemies. Yes.
All right. That's all I need.
I'll have Senior Ops inform Dr. Weir that you're ready to go. Carter.
Yes, sir.
Good luck out there.
Yes, sir.